70. And Srinivas Murthy told me I'm a quintessential salesman. But I can tell you a truth that I was pushed to sales. I never wanted to go selling as a career. But that was the time in 1970s. There was no choice but to go for sales. That's how I started my life as a salesman. But then, in those days, there often there no such book like Science of Selling and all that, and everybody has to pick up on their own, and ongoing discussion whether science is, the sales is an art or a science. And often again people are slanting towards art. And when I joined, there was my colleague used to talk about a super duper salesman of the company. His name is Rajan, and he was selling, feeding bottles, baby feeding bottles and all. But very tough to sell this product. And he went to a town, and there were two shops, shop A and shop B. He went to the shop A. He tried to sell this baby feeding bottles and all, but failed, miserably failed. Fellow said, "Get out! I can't buy this." Then he was thinking about it. Then he went to the next shop, shop B, and then he was telling me, he just said, he blueprinted, he said, "See, I already got an order for 1,000 bottles. Tell me I'm now leaving. If you are interested, let me know." And because there is a lot of rivalry going on between these two shops. He knew that, and he said, "If you know, I can give you, otherwise I'm now taking the bus." He said, "No, stop. Did he give you order for 1,000 bottles?" "Yes, sir." "Okay, you take 1,000 bottles order." Now, he took a real order, 1,000 bottles, but the order is real now. Then he went to the shop A and said, "Okay, I got 1,000 bottles there. Doesn't matter. When you are interested, you let me know, then I'll give you." No, did you give your order?" "Yes, sir, see this order book." Oh, he gave me another 1,000 bottles. So that's how he succeeded. So that was the time, where there was a lot of backs slap and smiles. That was the time of selling and all. But then it was not appealing to me. I always, I was the son of a government officer who was a very, very straightforward guy. So I always thought that one should be ethical and correct in whatever we are doing and all. So I try to make my own this thing and all. Then I just always thought that I must plan my work. Then I used to sit down and plan, and every day so many doctors have been seen, name of the doctor, what product, what process, what our author has been telling, the processes and the concept. What is that? I will tell him this particular doctor, what is he interested in. I used to think a lot and make a writing and arrange the bag and all that. So my colleagues in Tanjavur, I was in Tanjavur, my colleagues used to wonder, what are you doing? Then I didn't, I just took it like I went. And when I go to the doctor, I always, my colleagues, other people, you'll be chit-chatting, but I always was thinking about the car and myself. And I also used to get in and live in the doctor's chair. I used to tell my people, please live in the doctor's chair. Entire world is forgotten. Only me and the customer. And the presentations I want to give. That sort of, with attention, with a lot of concentration, when the business, when the approaches were made, it has started giving results. So, I was becoming the number one in the company at that point of time. My colleagues in Tanjavur, many of the salespeople, they said, "What is that you are doing?" Then I used to give I always have a small, like this, a small paper at those days, where the calls for the day and all that. So almost many of the Tanjavur people at that time carried a small paper always. "Oh, you are doing like Veeramani." So this is a plan. So that is how we learned, those days, the planning processes. And other aspect is my company always gave very meager resources to me. Small few samples only will be given. And there is a product, for pinworm infestation, for worms and all. Few bottles will be given to me, but then I have to sell this product. If I sell this to many places, my resources are spread out and there's no impact. So then I used to think, make a market research, which segment of the particular market, because maximum worms are there, worm infestations there. I selected a place called Vedaranyam there, and I selected Vedaranyam. Whatever resources I have, I used to put it in Vedaranyam and make a big success. As far as Vedaranyam is concerned, I am a brand leader, but not in other places. Like that, in Kumbakonam, I used to have a product called Neochem syrup, which is a methionine choline, which is the old concept of for liver corrective. And then, I used to, there is where methionine choline is selling a lot. So I used to put all my testing resources to Neochem syrup, then make a sale in Kumbakonam. That's how we were segmenting, market segmentalization took place and market research came. But, so much so, we are engrossed in the process of selling. Then, we started Fords and all, and then being a company started by a salesman and all, automatically given a lot of importance of sales and a lot of discussion about customer focus. We have come a long way. But I am a great measure of salespeople. And, I always say, think the world belongs to the salesman. And so much so that when a salesman, somebody, some other company come and makes a presentation to me, and I feel the presentation is very well done, I even used to buy the product even if I don't want it, because I appreciate this particular man, this salesmanship. On the other hand, suppose I go to a shop and I find the salesman is not attentive, is misbehaving, or not giving enough for this thing and all, I used to feel very angry. Not because I was not treated well, more because he is not doing what a salesman should do. So that is the sort of this thing. But now, I am very happy that, from those days, now there is a book on a science of selling, where the author, Mr. Francis Elapat, he has gone into the very nuances of selling. And there's beautiful topics I have seen, topic about selling skills, objection handling, methods of increasing sales, and prioritizing customers, posting techniques, so many things, beautiful things. And I can very openly tell you that I could not read the book fully, because this is not like a story book or a fiction. It's a book which needs a lot of thinking. So every chapter needs some time to think, introspect and assimilate. So that's how it is. It's a wonderful book. I would like to thank you, sir, for this excellent book we have given to the salespeople. And also, I can tell you that, of course, there is a lot of opportunities in engineering and FMCG industry and all, but in the pharmaceutical industry, 50% of the employees are salespeople. So in a company, pharma, definitely this particular product book will be having good value. And at this point of time, definitely I must thank my friend Mr. Srinivas Murthy and his organization, Productivity Quality Publishing Limited, for publishing such a fine book, like they have already done for many places. Thank you, sir. So I can only end up saying that I'm very happy to receive the first copy of the book, and I wish that this book should be a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Who does not know Vivek?